light chapter. Let us start that light chapter. Light. What is mean by light? Light, it is in a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. In the previous chapters, we discussed about the sound, electricity, heat. That things also form of energy. Everything also form of energy. Can we create that energy? Can we destroy the energy? We can't create the energy. We can't destroy the energy. According to the law of conservation of energy, energy can neither created nor destroyed. Only we can converting from one form to another form. Energy can be changed from one form to another form only. We can't create and we can't destroy. Where from we can get this energy of light? We can get from the source of light. Source of light. What are the source of light? Self-luminous bodies are the source of light. Self-luminous bodies are source of light. We are getting this light from self-luminous bodies. What are the self-luminous bodies? Example, sun, stars, these are the self-luminous bodies. Okay, light is producing from self-luminous bodies. How it will be moving? How it is moving? It is moving in the straight path. That's mean rectilinear path. When the light is producing from self-luminous bodies, it is moving in the straight path. That's mean rectilinear path. Okay, suppose it is falling on any object. Before going to discuss this topic, what is this? This is a marker. Is it appearing to you people? Yes, it is appearing to you people. How it is appearing? Sir, we have the eyes, that's why it is appearing to me. This is not a correct answer because of, suppose now I am keeping the behind of me. Now is it appearing to you? No, it is not appearing to you. You have the eyes, but it is not appearing because of, here the light is passing in the straight path and it is falling on the object. This object we have to consider as a marker. What I am showing, that is a marker. This is the falling of light. We have to consider as a incident of light. This we have to consider as a incident of light. The light which is falling on the object, that we have to consider as a incident of light. And again this light will be moving back in any direction, maybe in this way, maybe in this way, maybe in this way. In any direction the light will be moving back. The light is moving back, that we have to consider as a reflection of light. That we have to consider as a reflection of light. The falling mean incident of light, moving back is reflection of light. So the light is moving back, reflecting. The reflected light is reaching to our eyes. Our eyes consisting that what? Retina. Our eyes consisting the what? Retina. The reflected ray is reaching to our eyes about 1 by 16 seconds. 1 by 16 seconds. The light is reaching to our retina. How much time? Most important here, 1 by 16 seconds. Here sensation of vision. Sensation of vision will be stimulated. Due to the optic nerve. Due to the which nerve? Optic nerve. When the reflected ray is reaching to our retina about 1 by 16 seconds, at the time sensation of vision will be stimulating. Due to the which nerve? Optic nerve. This optic nerve will be the activating. Due to that only sensation of the vision will be happening when about 1 by 16 seconds. Most important, there is a chance to ask in the examination. The reflected ray reach to our eyes of retina. It should be catch that about 1/16 seconds. At the time only sensation of vision will be stimulating. Which nerve will be activating? Optic nerve. Due to that only light also consider as a optics. Light also called as a optics. That also we have to remember. Light also consider, light also called as an optics. Again, one study of human being vision. Study of vision of human being. Study of vision of human being also called as a ophthalmology. Study of vision of human being is called as a ophthalmology. Ophthalmology. What is mean by ophthalmology? What about we are studying? We are studying about vision of human being. Vision of human being is called as a ophthalmology, and the specialist, eye specialist also called as a ophthalmologist. Eye specialist also called as a ophthalmologist. Most important, this is in the previous questions. Maybe there is a chance to ask in the general studies also. As specialist of eye, we have to consider as a ophthalmologist. Study of the vision of the human being is considered as a ophthalmology. Okay, we are getting the light from source of light. The objects which are emitting the light, on basis of the emitting the light, the objects are classifying into the two categories. The object which are emitting the light, on basis of the emitting the light, we can classify the objects into the two categories. From that, first one self-luminous bodies, second one non-luminous bodies. First one is what? Self-luminous bodies, second one non-luminous bodies. First one is what? Self-luminous bodies. Luminous bodies. Second one non-luminous bodies. Okay, what is self-luminous bodies? The objects which they can release the light from by themselves only. They will not depend on others. They can release the light by themselves only. Okay, the objects which are releasing the light energy by themselves, that did not depend on any other object, that we have to consider as a self-luminous bodies. Example for sun, stars, fly, fire. These also example for the self-luminous bodies. Like that only glowing candle, like that only glowing bulb. These also example for the self-luminous bodies. The object does not depend on any other objects. They will release the light energy by themselves only. Examples are sun, star, fly, fire, glowing candle and glowing bulb. These objects only they can release the energy, light energy by themselves only. Here self-luminous bodies again classifying into the two categories. One only natural, again one only artificial. Again one only artificial, one only natural, again one only artificial. Among these natural self-luminous bodies are sun, star, fly, fire. These are the natural self-luminous bodies. Are here artificial. The glowing bulb and glowing candle are the example for artificial self-luminous bodies. These are natural self-luminous bodies. That's we have to remember. Maybe there is a chance to ask the question in the competitive exam. Again one non-luminous bodies. These non-luminous bodies will be depends on the self-luminous bodies for the energy. It will be gain energy from the self-luminous bodies only. They will not produce, they will not release by themselves. They will be depends on the self-luminous bodies only. Non-luminous bodies are depends on the self-luminous bodies only. They will not generate, they will not release bodies by themselves. They will be depends on others. Best examples for that planets, like that satellites, like that wooden pieces. These are the example for the non-luminous bodies. Examples are what? Planets, satellites and wooden pieces are the best example for the non-luminous bodies. Again, these non-luminous bodies also classifying into the two categories. One only the natural, again one only the artificial. Here the planets are there. These are the natural non-luminous bodies are there. Satellites are there, like that moon also natural one only. Other remaining satellites and wooden pieces, these are the example for the artificial non-luminous bodies. On basis of emitting the light, the objects are classifying into the two categories, that only self-luminous bodies, non-luminous bodies. Again, these also classifying into the two categories, natural one, again one only artificial. Next concept, by the passing of light through them, the light which is passing through them, on basis of this concept, the objects, the materials are classifying into the three categories. What I am telling, when the light is passing through them, by them the objects or materials are classifying into the three categories. One only among that transparent material, second one semi-transparent material, third one non-transparent material. First one transparent material, second one semi-transparent material, third one also called as the opaque substances. Transparent materials, second one semi-transparent materials, third one opaque substances, otherwise opaque materials also we have to call. Transparent materials, that mean, suppose example for these, air, water and glass. These three objects also best example for the transparent material. Sir, what is mean by the transparent material? Suppose here one glass is here, suppose light is coming in this way. How much quantity of the light is coming in this way? That much quantity of the light will be passing by this glass. From this side to this side, how much quantity will be coming in this way? That much of the quantity will be moving in this way. There is no chance to abstract. Every energy of the light particle will be moving from this side to this side. This kind of the materials also we have to consider as a transparent material. Next one, semi-transparent material. Semi-transparent material. What is the difference between of the transparent and semi-transparent? When the light is coming in this way, among that some of the quantity of the light will be moving from this side to this side, remaining will be preventing, otherwise obstructing. Some of the amount of the energy of light only passing from one side to another side, remaining will be obstructing here only. This kind of the materials we have to consider as a semi-transparent materials. That example is rough surfaces glass. Rough surface of glass. Again one, oil applied paper, which is applied to the paper. Oil is applied to paper. That paper also considered as a semi-transparent material. Again one, tracing paper. Tracing paper also working as a semi-transparent material. They will not pass the total amount of the energy, total amount of the light. They will be pass only the little bit amount of the light only from one side to another side. Again one only, opaque substances. Suppose this is any one of the opaque substances. When the light is coming in this way, there is no chance to come out in another way only. Completely of the light energy preventing by this object only. This kind of the objects we have to consider as a opaque substances. They will not allow to pass the light from one side to another side. Only transparent material will be allowed allow the light to pass from one side to another side. Semi-transparent mean only some of the amount only will be passing. Opaque substances, they will not pass little bit amount of the energy from one side to another side. Best examples for this one is the wood, again one human body also best example for the opaque substances. Suppose this is my body, I am keeping the suppose the torchlight behind of me. The light rays, will it come from one side to another side? There is no chance to come from one side to another side. So these also considered as a opaque substances. Okay, by the transferring of the light from one side to another side, the materials are classifying into the how many categories? 3 categories. The next topic, to know the properties of the light, the scientists they developed the different kinds of the light theories are there. Among that most important some of the light theories we have to discuss. First one, Newton corpuscular theory. Second one, Huygens wave theory. Third one, Planck quantum theory. Fourth one, electromagnetism theory. First one, Newton corpuscular theory. Corpuscular theory. Second one, wave theory. Third one, quantum theory. Fourth one, electromagnetism theory. 4 theories are developed by the scientists to know the properties of the light. First one, corpuscular theory, light corpuscular theory proposed by the Newton. Who proposed this one? Most important, it's also previous question. Yes, light corpuscular theory proposed by the Newton. Light wave theory proposed by the Huygens. Whom proposed? Huygens proposed that light wave theory. Quantum theory proposed by the Max Planck. Quantum theory proposed by the Max Planck. Light electromagnetism theory proposed by the Maxwell. 4 members are the scientists. They propose the different kinds of the theories. That also we have to remember. What is that Newton light corpuscular theory? Yes, according to this theory, light will be releasing from self-luminous bodies, and it will be passed into the straight path and in the form of the tiny particles. Light will be present in the form of the tiny particles. That means small particles only. Again, one light speed will be more in the denser medium. Light velocity or speed will be more in the denser medium, less in the rarer medium. According to the velocity of the light corpuscular theory, it will be the more in the denser medium, less in the rarer medium. The velocity of the light will be more in the denser medium, less in the rarer medium. According to the which theory? Corpuscular theory. To form the colors, the responsible only the small particles of the light. Yes, to form the color, what is the responsible according to this theory? Only the small particles, only the responsible. Okay, this is the Newton's corpuscular theory. Is there any defect in the Newton corpuscular theory? After the sum of the experiment by other scientists, they proved that the velocity of the light will be more in the rarer medium and velocity of the light will be less in the denser medium. This is then a wrong statement by the Newton only. Next theory, light wave theory, is proposed by the Huygens. According to this theory, light will be moving in the mechanical wave, in the form of the mechanical waves. As light is moving in the form of the mechanical wave. To move the mechanical waves, it's required the ether medium. It's required which medium? Ether medium. Light is moving in the form of the mechanical wave. To move that mechanical wave, it's required the ether medium. By the wave theory, again one point, according to this theory, the velocity of the light will be more in the rarer medium, less in the denser medium. According to this theory, light velocity of the light will be more in the rarer medium, less in the denser medium. It is in a correction of the Newton's corpuscular theory, opposite to the Newton's corpuscular theory. Again one point, to form the color, the responsible only the wavelength. To form the color, the responsible only the what? Wavelength. What the Newton told, the responsible to form the colors only the small particles. But Huygens telling about that wavelength only the responsible to form the colors. Is there any defects in the wave theory of Huygens? Yes, there is some of the defects are there. Light will not move in the form of the waves. It is a wrong statement. And he expected, it's required the ether medium, but in the universe there is no chance to exist the ether medium. These two also defects of the wave theory of the Huygens. Third one, quantum theory. Who proposed the quantum theory? Max Planck proposed the quantum theory. One question, it is also previous question. Who is father of modern physics? Max Planck is father of modern physics. Why we have to consider the Max Planck is father of modern physics? Mean after the development of the quantum theory only the physics what we are learning nowadays, that physics also completely developed after the Max Planck quantum theory. That's why this scientist also considered as a father of modern physics. What is the Max Planck quantum theory? To know the absorption and emission of the electromagnetic rays by any substance. To know the absorption and emission of the electromagnetic rays by any substance, he proposed the Max Planck quantum theory. According to this theory, E directly proportional to nu. E mean energy, nu mean frequency. Here both also directly proportional to each other. Suppose energy is increasing, frequency also increasing. Energy is decreasing, frequency also decreasing. Here and proportional constant is removing. E that is called h nu. What is mean by the h nu here? H nu means Planck constant. What is that? Planck constant. H nu mean Planck constant. What is the value of the Planck constant? 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27 erg seconds, like that. 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule seconds. These two values also previous question, that also we have to remember. As what is the Planck constant values? 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27 erg seconds, like that, minus 34 joule seconds only. According to this quantum theory, energy can be stored in the form of packets, not a milk package. That packets also we have to consider as a quanta. According to this theory, energy can be stored in the form of packets. That packets also we have to known as a what? Quanta. That packets also we have to known as a quanta. This is the Max Planck quantum theory. After the developing of the quantum theories, the physics has developed as much more. Next theory, electromagnetic theory. Maxwell proposed is not a cricketer. Just you have to remember the cricketer. Okay, you will be find the exactly answer when they ask in the examination. Okay, the Maxwell proposed the electromagnetism theory. See, according to this theory, light can consisting the characteristics of of the what electromagnetism, that's mean electrical property and magnetic property also, both also consisting the light, and in that way only it will be moving from one place to another place. By consisting of the electrical nature and magnetic nature, the light only passing from one form to another form only. These are the four most important theories of the light. Maybe there is chance to ask the question from these concepts also. In the next class we have to discuss the properties of the light. About that applications only they are asking in the so many of the competitive exam, maybe state government and central government. Every topic we have to discuss which are relating to our everyday life. In that application method only, that properties we have to discuss in the next class.